this video, we're going to be creating your own Among Us character and skin. Let's get started. We're going to start off by sketching with a pencil. Make sure you leave enough room at the top for a hat. We're going to be making a curvy rectangle, just 3 sides. So start on one side, go up, curve around, and bring it back down. And one side can be a little bit more curvy than the other. Then for the foot, curve it around and bring it up. Then bring a line across, and then connect the other 2 lines with a curvy line as well. Down, around, connect. On the back, make a long, curvy rectangle. For the mask, you're going to be making another curvy rectangle. Now the top, you can curve a little bit by making it more of an angle, so bring it up and curve it back down on the top. And then erase the body sketch line that's in between the mask and any other sketch lines that you don't want. Next, you're going to design your own hat for your Among Us character. You can copy one from the game or totally make up your own. Even add a holiday one. It's really up to you. This first one I'm doing is the plant. So you draw 2 lines and then 2 leaves and add a couple of vines. The second one will be a party hat. Start by drawing an upside down V. Then add some rectangles around that are not perfect. And then add a U underneath and erase the inside so that way it looks rounded. The third one is a cowboy hat. Start by drawing a curvy trapezoid, a little line inside, and a curvy line at the bottom. Then draw an oval that's not so perfect around and erase the top of the head of the character so it looks like the hat's on top. The next one's a flamingo. Start by drawing an oval and erasing the top of the head. Draw a curved line like a candy cane, add a beak and bring it back down. Add a line for the beak, add a nose, and erase the little line that's going through the neck of the flamingo. Next up is the cheese wedge. Start by adding a diagonal line, pulling it down, and meeting it together so it makes a triangle. Pull the line down and back up to the side. I added a bump on the back side of mine. Then just add some circles. Moving on to the winter hat. Start by drawing an oval at the top of the head. Erase the line in the middle where the original head was. Draw a curved line back, down, and in for the hat, and add some lines. This one will be an officer hat. Add an imperfect oval at the right side of the head and erase the top of the head. Next, make a line that goes up, curve it back around and in. This last one will be a sleepy hat. Draw a line that curves all the way around. Then starting on the back of the head, draw a line that goes up and then connect it on a diagonal. Next up, we're going to be working on adding a textured skin. For hairy skin, add a lot of U's that are connected together to add some hair, and then also add a lot of individual lines, some short and some long, going every which direction. For spikes, you can add triangles, or you can make them fancy by adding a line to them to give them an extra element, going every which direction. For bark, add a lot of squiggles. You can even add some knots and some lines going horizontally as well. For lumps, you're going to add lots of almost circles, so not all the way circles. So think about it as letter C's or U's and dots too. For scales, there's 2 ways. You can add U's going all the way across that hop along the entire body. Or you can add scattered U's, so keep a lot of U's together, but leave some spaces in between. The next one is slime. You're going to add globs around the outside and globs around the inside by making lines that go down and squiggle up. The last one is prickly. You can add some lines. I added some spikes and a lot of little lines too, going every which direction, so it almost looks like a cactus. After you're finished drawing your hat and your skin, it's time to take a black marker and trace everything you drew. As you're tracing, I added some weight to the mask by just tracing it a few times to make it nice and thick. Then give your paper a good erase. Next up, it's time to add some color. You can add dark, medium, and light colors by adding pressure or using different colors so that way you get different weights on your picture and make it look more interesting. You can use crayons, markers, or color pencils to color. Next, I'm going to show you how to get value in the mask. Start by using a pencil. Lightly sketch a curvy rectangle and then an oval on the inside of that. To add the shine, we're going to use some value, so some different colors or coloring with different pressures, light to dark, to add that shine on the mask. First, I'm using my lighter blue and lightly coloring in the middle rectangle. The outer rectangle, I'm using a little bit of a darker blue. The inside stays white. You could also switch this up and use grays as well instead of blue. I cannot wait to see your own original created Among Us character.